Good morning, it's your girl SeekretD, and we're going to drive and chat because I was late this morning. So we're going to drive and chat because I saw two videos and I feel like they're kind of related, right? First up, there's a video of this woman who I think she thought it was funny or cute, but whatever. She essentially said that she heard her son talking to his little girlfriend on the phone, and she told her son's girlfriend that her son doesn't have a right to tell her what to do because he's broke, and she don't have to listen to nobody that's broke. And she thought this was worthy. And those of us with common sense just felt like it was a huge fail, right? Because essentially what she's telling her son is that it's okay to talk to her, because I'm assuming he spoke to her in a manner that was not appropriate, right? Because if it's like, oh, don't tell her what to do because you broke, no, it should be don't tell her what to do, full stop, right? Because if this is your little relationship, which I don't think she's in a relationship anyway, but that's a whole nother thing. If you're in a relationship, you're not there to tell someone what to do. You have conversations and these things, but the way she made it seem like she should have had a conversation about how he's speaking to the young lady, and not the fact that he can only speak to her that way if he has money, right? So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And then she like doubled down and she was going in, but I really feel like she kind of projected her feelings as a grown adult woman onto her son and her son's little relationship. Because as adults, I feel like a lot of women, they're like, oh, I don't want to talk to no broke man, right? So essentially, if you're in a healthy relationship, you're going to tell each other what to do, right? Because that's the whole point of being in a relationship. You're supposed to make him better. He's supposed to make you better, yada, yada, yada. Everybody makes everybody better. And in that, you would need to tell somebody what to do, right? It's not what you say, it's how you say it, but essentially it happens. So I don't like it. So she's projecting, and I feel like it's a negative emotion there, because I don't like the fact that now he's going to think, he can talk to a woman any way he wants as long as he has money, right? Because essentially she said he can't do it because he's broke. She didn't say don't do it. She said don't do it because you're broke. And until you're not broke, you can't do it. He's in high school, so he's going to be broke. Unless you're giving him money to bankroll his ability to tell people what to do, it's moot, right? So secondly, I feel like she's also telling this little girl, somebody else's child, that a man's value is in his pocket. He can't tell you what to do, essentially lead you, if he's broke. Not necessarily true. I mean, broke people shouldn't date, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I ain't like it for that reason, right? So now we move on. Second video was a video of a man throwing a woman and two children out of his house. So he essentially is throwing her clothes. She has a baby on her hip. I want to say like a 1-ish year old, something like that, on the hip, and he's telling her get out. There's an older child outside, and she's yelling back and forth, and he's literally just taking her stuff and throwing it out the door, and I'm just like, bruh. So essentially she's like, all of this because I asked you, because it seems like he came in late and she asked him where he was or something like that. And it also seems like he's paying all the bills and he is the man of the house, right? So he basically was like, I'm paying for you, basically don't question me. So I feel like these two videos are related, because I feel like this man has that mentality. Because I have money, I can do what I want. And I feel like that's essentially what she's teaching her son. So I feel like I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. I felt like the first video is leading up to the second video. Like, that could be him in the future if he doesn't get corrected in his behavior and his mindset, right? Because I feel like a lot of men are taught that their value is in their money. And the problem with that is that a lot of men with money feel like they're on top of the world. They can do no wrong. They can do what they please because they have money. And the bigger problem with that is that a lot of women take a lot of bullshit because men are bankrolling them, when in reality you're supposed to provide and protect. So that's your job as a man, to provide for the family. It's not like a big cookie moment where it's like you're doing something extra that you should be like, oh my God, you're so great. Granted, everybody can't do it, and that's fine. But the fact that you're doing it shouldn't be held over the person that you're supposed to love's head, right? So that's it. Those were the 2 videos. I don't like not a one of them. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about them, but I just feel like I had to talk about that because I ain't like it. All right, bye.